Hello, everyone. Welcome to Adventures in Lollygagging. We have some very beautiful hot dog princesses for you tonight. We are playing Hot Dog Princess. The game is very simple. Every roll is going to be a D10. If you get 5 or below, you fail. 6 or above is a success. 1 is a doggone failure, which is very bad. And 10 is a hot success, which means you'll bank an automatic success for your next roll. If you ever have you also have an archetype, which is like a class. So it applies to certain situations, and it'll give you advantage where you roll 2d10 instead of 1. You take the higher number. And if you ever have doubles, you have to yell hot dog and roll a third d10. You have 2 stats, hot and dog. Both of your stats have 6 points of HP, basically. You fill in the boxes that says HOTDOG. If you ever take 6 points of damage to hot, you become a horn dog, and you are asked to leave the puppy princess pageant. If you ever take 6 points of damage to dog, you become a corn dog and are sold at the concession stand. So whenever you're doing an action, you roll hot to charm your way through a situation, or dog to joke your way through a situation. And then if you fail the roll, you take damage to the stat. If you get a doggone failure, you take 2 damage to that stat. Pretty basic. But onto the mission. You are a rookie squad of special ops hot dog hopefuls, and you have finished your training and have been given your first assignment. For 4 of you, this will also be your last assignment. You have 2 objectives that you must achieve if you want to join the ranks of the Hyper Optic Team DOG, the hottest and doggest of special forces. Your first is to protect Princess Choriza. She is the daughter of King Andui, and she has been targeted by a famous group of assassins called the 4 Horsemen of the Esophagus. Your second mission is to win the title of a hot dog princess at the puppy pageant. Don't let the pageant be interrupted or blow your cover as undercover princess hopefuls. The pageant's going to be organized into 3 rounds. You'll have questions, you'll have a talent show, and you'll also receive points from an international team of judges. Fortunately, each of you have known about this mission ahead of time, and you've taken the time to bribe a judge. Each of you has a judge in your pocket, and you'll be deciding how that judge awards points to the other contestants. Points are from 1 to 5. Your judge will always give you 5 points and will never give anyone else a score higher than 4. Princess Choriza, however, has deeper pockets than you all and has bribed all of the judges. She will get at least 3 points from each judge. Fairness is not important in this game. Alliances can be made. Knowing when to break them is important. There is only 1 spot on the coveted Hyperoptic Team DOG. If you want it, you'll not only have to accomplish the mission, but do it with style. And remember, wiener takes all. Let's start with our introductions. We're going order of the overlay. Ashley, tell us your name and your archetype, along with what your archetype does.
I am Miss Barbecute, and my archetype is I'm a dodger dog. So that means if I can dodge a wrench, I can dodge a dog. I roll my archetype anytime I try to do something dexterous.
And you have also bribed the Coney Island judge, and that is the judge in your pocket.
Okay.
Long, tell us about your character.
I'm playing G. Lizzie, and I'm a danger dog. So when I roll my archetype, every time I try to defuse a dangerous situation.
And you have bribed the Chicago judge. Jeff, what's your character?
I'm the gunslinger. I'm the bunslinger. I'm Oscar Meyer Wiener. Quick, let's hop into the Wienermobile. I like to think it's like a nice little scooter. I can roll archetype anytime I'm operating the vehicle.
And you have bribed the Tijuana judge.
Wait, which one?
Tijuana. Tijuana is known for hot dogs.
Honestly, that fits pretty well. I think I'm cool then. Okay.
Kipser, tell us about your character.
like totally, y'all. I'm I'm Fancy Grill, and like I am the veggie dog. So I'm all about, everybody's getting along and peace and all that. So, we gotta like diffuse our situations without any violence, just talking.
And I think this judge fits you. You have bribed the Cleveland judge.
Probably, yeah.
Melissa, tell us about your character, last but not least.
Yes, hi, I'm Little Miss Moonbeam, and I am the pig in a blanket. Am I a pig? Am I a dog? Nobody knows. So I can roll my archetype whenever I try to use a disguise.
And you have bribed the Frankfurt judge. So we are starting our mission. The puppy pageant is preparing to start in just a few minutes. You are in the back rooms of the convention center in a large dining hall right now. This is your first time meeting Princess Choriza. She is a little bit spicy. You can see little flecks of pepper in her skin. Very perfectly toasted bun. And she is standing in the center of this dining hall. There are a few security guards here and there, but she will come up to you all first, and she's actually going up to Barbecue. Oh my God, I saw you in the pageant booklet. It was such a beautiful picture. It didn't look like you at all. Are you the ones that are supposed to be protecting me?
Yeah, totally. Obvi, right?
Yeah, totally. So, like, are you actually going to do a good job?
Yeah, we're totally like the best in the biz.
Okay. Oh, let me take a look at you. And she goes, and she really does kind of like inspect each of you, walking around. Bunslinger, she goes up and she says, "Wow, you dress so much better than I expected you would."
Oh, how'd you expect me to dress?
Like a slob.
Thank you. You dress nicer than I thought you would dress too.
I dress very nice. I have 10 stylists.
Yeah, okay.
I'm done talking to you. I'm going to move on.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And she goes through each of you, and she then begins to tell you about the 4 horsemen of the esophagus. And they were actually hired to get revenge on her father, King Andui. You would know a little bit about each of them as well. There is Icebox, Black Widow, Badlands, and Jaws. They don't work together, but they always go for... Jeff knows where I got these from, right? Yeah. They don't always work together, but they always go for the same target. So you might find them together, separately. They all have various methods of murder. But it's time to start the puppy pageant. Brockwurst, the host of the puppy pageant, frantically bursts into the dining hall. "What are you all doing back here? It's time to start. Go, get in line." Brockwurst, of course, being the foot-long hot dog with a toasted bun and loads of spray-on butter. We're going to start round 1 of the puppy pageant. Is there anything you guys would like to be doing to prepare for this, to protect Choriza, or do we just want to jump into the questions? Okay.
Let's just jump in.
Yeah,
We're jumping in.
Let's go.
So Choriza's going to go up first, and she's going to get asked some bland question. She's going to give a very perfectly rehearsed answer, almost as if she knew what the question would be ahead of time. Ashley, Barbecue is going to be next called onto the stage.
Oh, God. Okay.
And Brockwurst is going to be asking, "Barbecue, what method do you believe is best for recycling hot dog water?"
My preferred method of recycling hot dog water is making soup for the less fortunate.
Making soup. Interesting. So you believe the less fortunate should drink your hot dog water.
I believe all hot dog water has a good use, and why not also use it to help feed those who would otherwise go hungry?
It's a beautiful answer, and the whole crowd politely claps. And then we get into the voting from the judges. So all 4 of you are voting right now for your judge. Go ahead and raise your hand. Score 1 through 4 for this. All right, we got a 2, 2, 3, 3. All right. Long. G. Lizzie is going to be next on the stage. Brock is going to ask you, in a world pushing for organic foods, how do we remind people that processed food, and hot dogs in particular, are integral to American culture?
Well, considering today is July 4th, we've got all the hot dogs in all the states in everyone's backyard. We've got 100% beef, organic hot dogs coming out from G. Lizzie.
That is an interesting answer. I'm not sure if you answered the question, but it is an interesting answer nonetheless. Judges, what do we got here? 1. Have to give at least a 1. 2, 2. Okay. Bunslinger, you are on next. Mr. Bunslinger, what is one thing that you would like to do before your expiration date arrives?
Well, that's a really interesting question. I got a lot of things in my bucket list, but if we're talking about one thing, and there's one thing at all, well, I would definitely like to head on out into the wide ocean and just kind of float. And what is that place called? The Dead Sea, where you just kind of float and hover on top, kind of get in touch with myself, my inner soul. And I like to think that's how my ancestors, when they first kind of came up out of the primordial soup, that's probably what they were doing, just kind of floating there and staring up at the stars. Is it? Yeah, that. Okay.
Well,
You're
most
not
of our
saying
viewers
anything.
do
Why aren't you
believe that
saying
hot
anything?
dogs were created by a great chef in the sky, but primordial soup, that is
Well,
unanswered.
I mean, who do you think made the soup? The chef had to make it.
No, can we cut his mic off? Your time is up,
What?
Mr. Bunsen.
I'm sorry, what? I have
The
a
mic goes
microphone? What? Hey, can y'all hear me? I still got more thoughts to say.
Judges, what score are we giving? 1. 1, 2, 2. All right. Yep, sir. Fancy Grill is up next. After a long day on the hot roller, how do you relax?
Like world peace is totally next to my heart, and I care about it so much. So after spending all the time on the hot roller, which does terrible things to my skin, it's like I have to go out and just think about peace and lie in the grass a little bit. Like sometimes a dog will come up and lick, but whatever. You just have to be out there and touch nature and feel the peace of the world.
The whole crowd erupts in applause. That may be the best answer we've ever heard. Yes to world peace.
Yeah, world peace is just the best.
Judges? Oh, we got a 4. We got a 1. 3, 2. All right. And Little Miss Moonbeam, you are up next.
Yes.
Outside of the 4th of July, which holiday do you believe should have more hot dogs?
Well, I have to say that I think I disagree with the question, because if we want people to eat more hot dogs, why are we limiting hot dog eating to holidays? Hot dogs should just be an everyday meal. You have a hot dog because it's a Wednesday, and then there would be more hot dogs. So I think Every Wednesday should be hot dog day.
That is a excellent answer. Judges? 3s across the board. All right. All right. Let me roll here. Little Miss Moonbeam, as you are leaving the stage, you actually get a glimpse of something. Roll a d10 for me.
That's a 10.
That is a hot success. So you have banked an automatic success for your next roll.
Ooh.
As you're leaving the stage, you're looking up and the lights are super bright, but you see on the catwalk a green light laser pen. What are you doing?
I am going to find the nearest pair of sunglasses so that I can fit in like a security guard, and then I'm going to go up to where the light came from.
Okay. And the rest of you are going to see her come off the stage and see her like start rummaging through wardrobe for sunglasses. You don't need to roll for that. There's plenty of costumes back here. And you see her heading off towards the scaffolding. Are you following her or are you just letting her go?
Yeah, I would reach in, pull out a long carrot, and follow after her.
What
I'll
about the
follow
rest
as
of you?
well.
Everyone going? Yeah? Okay.
Uh,
Little Miss Moonbeam. Sorry, go
I
ahead.
think I was going to say the Bunslinger is going to look for an accessibility ramp for his scooter and see if that goes all the way up towards the scaffolding.
Roll a d10, 2d10, because it's your archetype.
Okay. Do I add it together or take the better?
No, it's advantage, so you take the higher.
Okay. Well, that's a good
And
thing.
if there are
'cause
doubles, you roll again.
That's a 9. Otherwise, it would have been doggone failure. Is what it would have been.
Oh,
It's a 9.
What do you know? It's a little bit further away, but there is an accessibility ramp to the catwalks. And
Fantastic.
because you're on a vehicle, you actually get there about as fast as everyone else.
Yep.
Little Miss Moonbeam, you are the first up this ladder here with the others close behind you. As you get up here, you see that there is a hot dog dressed in an all-black turtleneck bun holding a rifle. And as you spot this, you see a little Wienermobile scooter coming up on the catwalk on the far side. What are you all doing?
Oh my goodness, why would you bring that here? That's so dangerous. And she like tries to like whip her sunglasses at this person.
Would you say you're trying to charm your way through a situation or joking your way through a situation without you whip these sunglasses? It doesn't matter.
Joke.
Joke. All right. So you're rolling dog. And you are using a disguise in a strange fashion, but you are using it. So go ahead and roll the 2d10.
That's a 7.
7, that's a success. So bear in mind that the pageant is still ongoing and there are still hot dogs going on stage asking questions. Brock Wurst is still giving his thoughts on their answers. There's a large crowd underneath you. You whip these sunglasses and it smacks this hot dog right in the head and I don't know hot dog anatomy. And then he whips around with the rifle and begins shooting at you all. I want all of you to try and dodge out of the way on this catwalk. Jeff, you actually wouldn't have to because you're on the far side.
Damn it. I wasted a hot success. God damn it.
No,
Man.
Can I cash in my hot success?
Yes, you can. So an automatic success for you.
I got
I'd
a
like
hot
to not
dog.
get shot.
That's doubles, right?
Doubles, yeah. So you roll a third d10.
Okay.
And if the total of all three is equal to or higher than 16, you get a hot success, which is an automatic success for your next
Hot
roll.
success.
All right. So did you actually get a success on this roll as well?
Yes, I got 6, 6.
Yeah.
Those were my doubles, and then I got a 9.
Okay. So you succeed on this, and then your next roll, you're going to automatically succeed. Fancy and G, how'd you do?
I rolled a 6 and I rolled a 2. So that's a success.
G?
You got a 5 and a 6.
Okay. Sorry. I was reading archetypes. So this gun swings around, and there is a silencer, so it's not as loud, but it's definitely enough noise to draw attention. The four of you hit the deck. These Vienna sausage bullets fly wildly over your heads. What are you all doing? There's no real initiative here, so just feel free to jump in.
The carrot that I pulled out of myself at some point probably has some little white blossoms on the end of it to indicate that it's probably overly ripe, but Fancy will go, now look, we can all like just talk this out, and she'll try to throw the carrot and have it block the gun from being able to shoot anymore. Let's just all calm down, like totally just chill.
Okay, I'm going to say that's a hot.
Okay, and that is a 6 and a 5.
Okay, that's a success. So your carrot flies right at the gun as it's shooting Vienna sausages. It flies perfectly in there and blocks the barrel. He's still pulling the trigger. The barrel explodes, so the gun is now useless. Doesn't seem as if he's willing to give in. What are the rest of you doing?
Can the bun singer kind of wheel back a bit, kind of do a wheelie, and be like, "Hi ho, Silver," and just try to like wheelie down and just drop the front of the scooter down on top of them, kind of pinning them.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll. I think this would be a dog. You're kind of Hi Ho Silver makes it feel joking.
Oh yeah, of course. Sure. Okay. It's an 8. It's an 8.
8. That's a success. You actually had 2d10 because you're using a vehicle though. So if you want to roll again, see if you get doubles.
Okay. Well, I didn't, but I rolled a 10 on the second one.
All right, so it's a hot
That's
success.
a hot success,
So you bank an automatic success. This assassin is completely focused on the other four. You Hi Ho Silver just completely ram into him. Chunk of his black turtleneck bun chips off. Apparently it's very dry. He toasted too long. And he goes flying down the catwalk. How about G or Barbie? What have you been doing?
So Barbie has like a lot of condiment supplies that she needs to like maintain her hot hairstyle that she has. So she just like pulls out some of her aerosol, or no, not her aerosol. She leaves that. She saves that for later. She gets she gets her ketchup gun and she just uses it to just shoves it in this guy's mouth and just squirts a bunch of ketchup for him to choke on.
Okay. Are you trying to use your archetype there?
Dodge? No.
No. Okay. So
I'm
just roll
just-
the D10. I'm gonna say you're charming with this. So let's say hot.
Hey, she looks cool as fuck as she's doing it. 7.
7. That's a success. As you get up closer, you do get a good look at this guy, and you recognize him as Icebox, one of the 4 horsemen of the esophagus. And he is choking and sputtering as you use your condiment gun of ketchup just all over his face. You're waterboarding him with ketchup.
Yeah.
So he's been
She's
run
going
over
for
by
his
a
nose
scooter.
and his mouth too. Like she's lethal.
Yeah. He is pretty much immobilized here. G, what are you doing?
I'm the danger dog, so I'm trying to find a way to defuse the situation. But it seems like they've taken care of it mostly. So I'm
He's still an assassin. So as long as he's around, there is danger.
Kill him.
Taking him out is diffusing,
Kill him.
arguably.
then I'm gonna go with my lighter fluid for the grill.
And how are you using the lighter fluid?
Oh, I'm gonna douse him with it.
Douse him with it. So this smell of lighter fluid and the vinegar of the ketchup is mixing. Some of it is spilling off the catwalk down below, and you're lighting it. Go ahead and roll. And take your archetype because you are diffusing danger as you're creating more danger.
Ooh, 1 and a 3.
Okay. You use the higher because it was your archetype, but it's still a failure. So I would have said that was a hot as well. So take a point to your hot. If you get 6, you become a horn dog and you're asked to leave the competition. So you better be careful, buddy.
Long's been a horn dog as long as I known him. Too easy. That was low hanging fruit right there.
All right. So he's doused with this lighter fluid, but he gets up and he starts swinging his sausage around. Standing up on the catwalk again, still doused in lighter fluid, covered in ketchup all over his face. Let's go back to Little Miss Moonbeam. What are you doing here?
So Little Miss Moonbeam, part of her kind of get up was these like knee pads. And so she's going to like take one of them off and she's going to kind of go up to his face and she's going to be, you should have made such better choices. You should have made such better choices while she's like beating him in the face with the knee pad. It's charm, sort of.
Yeah, let's go hot. Trying to convince him to be a better person.
8.
8. That's a success. So with that, he whipped around trying to get away from the ketchup and the lighter fluid. And you come up and you just start beating him with these pads and he falls unconscious onto the catwalk. A bit of ketchup and lighter fluid has fallen onto the crowd below. You look down, you can see a couple people are looking up at the commotion, but it doesn't appear as if you've disturbed the pageant too much yet. So how are you getting this assassin out of view, or are you just leaving him there? What's the next plan here?
Like, everyone, let's quickly vogue and just drag him off while we dance. It'll look like it's part of the thing, like totally. Dance off.
Fancy, give me a dog.
Certainly. And that is a 2d10, right?
Only if you're using your archetype.
Just
which,
one.
yeah, I wouldn't say you're trying to talk your way out of a situation. Unless you're communicating through the means of dance.
Dance is a form of communication. It's a non-verbal language, technically.
Take it
this time. That is a 4 and then a 7.
7. Okay, so with Fancy leading the rest of you in dance, I'm sure Bunslinger, you're finding an interesting way to dance on the scooter. You drag off this assassin back to one of the back rooms. It's dimly lit janitor closet. You've got him thrown in there. What's the plan now? You don't know where Choriza is.
Too, by the way.
Tie him up. Perfectly fine. You find some like extension cords or something like that. Just start wrapping it around him. Gaffer taping it up. So he is perfectly restrained in this janitor
Gag
closet.
him with a mop head.
You're trying to choke him a lot for some reason,
You
Ashley.
know, Barbecue's got her things. She's got some issues, apparently.
So what's the next plan? You have established that the 4 horsemen are indeed coming after Princess Choriza. She was one of the first contestants to be on the stage. You haven't seen her in a while now. What's the plan?
Guys, we're all here.
Yeah. I think we kind of like dropped the ball on that one. I'm glad we caught him, but we better find the princess.
Like, totally. You're totally right, Barbecue.
Let's split up maybe and we'll look around for her.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go north.
I'll go to her dressing room because, like, obviously she needs to reapply her glitter. How else will she shine?
Too true.
I want to die.
But like, she might be in the washroom, so I'll go there.
Ooh,
It's
good
a
call.
washroom, dressing room, and then the other 3 of you, I assume, are just splitting up throughout the halls then?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my hair up a different way so that I look like a parent at the pageant and like walk around the like audience seats.
I want to look where maybe that people are going to get a smoke break or something. Maybe she's maybe she does a little of that.
All right. So you're going out one of the side doors where
Maybe
most of the
there's a back alley
production crew goes
somewhere.
out to yeah. Little Miss Moonbeam, you're meandering through the crowd. We don't need to roll for the disguise yet until it comes up. G Lizard, do you have anywhere set that you want to go?
Maybe where all the contestants are waiting, just in that general area.
Okay, absolutely. Barbecue, this was your plan, so I want a hot from you.
Got it. Okay, let's use this one because it's pink. Ooh, 6s are good, right?
6 is just barely a success, yes.
Okay.
As you're heading towards her dressing room, you hear a blood-curdling scream, the scream of someone dying. What are you doing?
Oh, obviously, I'm running in. Heels are off, and I am going.
You burst into this dressing room, and you see Princess Choriza looking in the mirror at her skin. Oh my God, it's so dry. I'm starting to split. Someone get me hot dog water. And you, what was your name again? I'm sorry, I forgot. It wasn't very memorable.
That's okay. I'm Barbie Cute. Here, I have extra hot dog water. I have it aerosol. So here, girl, come over here. And she
my goodness. Aerosol? That's okay, I suppose.
The fineness
Wow.
is better for your skin, so it doesn't split.
It's really difficult to underestimate you. Good for you.
I'm more than just a pretty face, you know?
So you have secured the dressing room. You know that Princess Choriza is safe. Let's jump over to Little Miss Moonbeam. You are going through the crowd here. And I want a dog because you're disguised. Go ahead and roll it with advantage.
All right. Let's see. That's a 10.
10. Hot success. So bank an automatic success for your next roll. You're moving through the crowd, and you see that there is quite a bit of fuss about the catwalk, most likely because you all were up there. But it also means that there's a lot of production workers going up there. And you see someone from the dossier. It looks like Black Widow is leaving the catwalk, coming down from the ladder. And she goes and tries to begin blending into the crowd.
No one can blend into a crowd better than Little Miss Moonbeam.
That's very true. So you're following?
Yeah, so she adjusts her skirt a little bit and so that it looks like what she's wearing, and then follows after her.
Okay. We'll keep that success going. And you're going to be tailing her. After she came down from the catwalk, she does her best to blend into the crowd. Obviously not as good as you, but she seems to be waiting for something. She's just milling about. The first round of interview questions is over. They're preparing for the second round, the talent show. And you see that she's just kind of milling about. It doesn't seem like she has a certain goal right now. She's just staring at the stage.
So I would go over to her. So I'm going to go kind of in the charm direction of, oh my goodness, you have picked the perfect spot to stand. You can see that way, and you can see that way, and you can see that way too. It's just perfect. I don't know why other people aren't trying to stand here too. This is great.
Roll dog for me. Oh, I'm sorry. You said charm, right? So roll.
Yes. Okay. It's the same for me right now. That's a 10.
10. Well, actually, you had an automatic success anyways, didn't you?
Did.
So go ahead and bank another one.
Okay.
Yes, it's a great view. I'm sorry, you can take this spot. I don't need it. You seem to like it so much. Go ahead, have that seat.
Oh no, it's fine. You should keep it. Finders keepers.
Okay, thank you. And you see her staring at you, like trying to place you, but eventually she just gives up and she sits down. Let's move to G. Lizzie. You're going through the back halls here. Awkward lighting. Sometimes the lights flicker a little bit. Very gloomy. This is like the areas where the interns are bustling about back and forth. It's not well presented or anything like that. What specifically are you looking for?
Is anyone one of the four horsemen? That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Go ahead and let's call this. Let's go dog.
We got a 10. Hot dog.
10. Hot success. So you bank a success here. You don't find any of the horsemen. You do notice when Brockwurst, the host of the pageant, comes bustling past you, because like I said, it's mostly interns back here. There aren't many famous people. The talent doesn't come back here very often. So you found that strangely odd that he was back there moving with a purpose past you, didn't look at you or talk to you at all. Also a little odd for him. He seems to mingle with the pageant contestants quite often. So for him to just move past you seemed a little strange. You continue through this back hall, meandering for a little bit, just checking every hall that you can. And you find yourself near one of the waiting rooms where there's a few contestants. And Brockwurst is also talking with these contestants, charming as always. It's possible that he took another hallway and got around you, but he would have had to be moving pretty quickly to do that.
I'll go up to him and just have a chat. Like, how am I looking today, Bratwurst?
Do you mean your chances or your appearance? Because, to be honest, both need work.
The judges don't understand.
I'm not sure that I understood either.
Well, you must not be eating a bunch of hot dogs then.
No, I am trying to watch my figure. I've gotten over a foot long. He said he was a foot long. I'm sorry.
Well,
Jeff, I told you you'd be ashamed of this stream.
Who do you think has the best chances today?
Oh, Princess Choriza by far. And this goes back and forth a little bit. Go ahead and give me a hot. Actually, you had an automatic success.
Yeah,
so go
I'll
ahead
just roll it over.
Yeah. Through your interactions with him, you can tell that he's acting perfectly normal. There seems to be nothing out of the ordinary here.
Well, it's been a nice chat. I'm gonna go get ready for the next section.
Okay. Let's move on to Fancy. You were in wardrobe, right?
Actually, I went to the toilets.
Oh, yes, the washroom. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a dog for me.
Okay. That is a 1.
A 1. These toilets don't smell very good. Hot dog water just really, it has a pungent odor, and it just lingers in these washrooms. It makes it difficult to concentrate. You take 2 points to your hot stat here. I'm sorry, dog, I said. And then you are looking around. You don't find too much of interest. You don't hear anything. You see that there's quite a bit of movement through here. A lot of contestants come in, they check their makeup, they leave immediately. But nothing seems out of the ordinary.
Well, I suppose like this is totally just whatever. So let's go away now. And she'll leave.
Okay. And Bunslinger. You are outside. You see that there's quite a few tired production assistants. They've got their clipboards, they got their headsets. A lot of them are smoking. You see one of them snorts a little bit of mustard.
Oh, hey, now we're talking. Hey, I'm gonna sidle up next to that fella right there.
Oh yeah, you need some?
You know, I
It's
got a long
hell in
day.
there, man.
Oh, yeah, I know a little thing too about it. Yeah, I need a little something to get me through the day. Yeah, you know.
All
What
right,
it
yeah,
is.
I can give you a little drip. And he
Okay.
just gets a little line of mustard there for you, ready to go. Puts it on your scooter for you.
Okay. And you. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking. Oh, that's the good stuff. Okay, yeah. Jeez. All right. Hey, didn't see any strange folks kind of lingering back here. Ain't supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? Anyone in outside the ordinary.
Give me a hot.
I have a roller of success.
Oh, yeah?
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, days like today are so hectic. I nothing's ordinary. But I'm so pissed off because it's so wasteful, man. Like they have all these bacon wrap costumes for the talent show, and one of the producers just told me to just trash a bunch of them. I had to throw them in the
Yeah.
dumpster. They were perfectly fine. That's great bacon going to waste.
Yeah, trash a bunch of bacon costume. That's right.
Yeah, they said they had extras or doubles or something. I don't know. It's just wasteful. I would take them home, but they search me at the end of the day.
Oh yeah. Well, that dumpster over there, or everyone, or
Yeah, the
just
dumpster.
mustard. Oh man. Okay. Is that
You can
spicy
go and you
kind?
can search.
Is that Golden's or is that some French? Because I'll tell you.
Oh man, I can't afford Goldens on my salary.
Okay, yeah.
I
Okay,
work
yeah,
80
yeah.
hours a week, but I still get salary for 40 hours. You know what I mean?
I don't need your whole life story here. We're not going to, settle down there, fella. Okay. Well, thanks. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, wait.
thanks.
What producer was it?
Yeah, guy named Badlands.
Badlands. Oh yeah, that's a stupid name. Okay. His name was Badlands.
That's what the tag said.
That's what the. Okay. And
The name
producer you
tag?
work. What?
No,
Producer
there's
you
too
worked
many
with before?
producers for me to keep track of them all.
That's true. Okay. All right. I got another one. Can I get another one to the road real quick? You mind?
No,
Yeah.
I'd hate for you to hear my whole life story.
No. You can talk if you want. It's fine.
And with that,
I'm gonna
Sorry, go
roll
ahead.
over his foot as I drive away on the scooter.
it flattens the sausage.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't have health insurance.
You could add a little something special to that last story of yours, you stupid son of a bitch.
And
By
with
the way.
PA intercom comes on through the back rooms. It's time for round 2, the talent show. You all get in line. There's a lot of fuss. Everyone's making sure that their costumes are right. You all are doing your last minute fixes and changes. Little Miss Moonbeam, I'm sure you have more than most. And Princess Choriza is the first one up. And she starts on a dark stage, and then a spotlight comes up, and she begins doing this beautiful ballet, just spinning around all over the stage, perfectly rehearsed. You can tell that she's been doing ballet since she was a young child. And then about halfway through, the classical music just pauses, and she holds that position. And the beat drops, and Gangnam Style comes on, and she starts doing the horsey dance all over the stage. She finishes to a roaring applause. All the judges stand up and clap for her. She bows, exits the stage, and Ashley Barbecue is the first one here for the talent show. What is your talent?
God, that's a really great question. What is my talent? So the stage starts out dark. Again, it's very similar to Princess. And then you hear just out of the darkness, just this beautiful but very, very frighteningly deep, manly voice as she just starts singing like this rendition of let's see, what is she singing? She starts singing this band Ninja Sex Party, and she's singing Take on Me, their cover album, and yeah, and she's just rocking it out. And then as like the light hits, you see that she's in this unitard sparkly jumpsuit thing, and she's doing interpretive dance as she's singing this song. And yeah, and then once it ends, she does this very weird bow and she leaves.
Beautiful. The audience starts clapping, and the judges, it's time to vote. What do we think of Ninja Sex Party Take on Me?
That's fair.
2s and 3s. All right. Barbecue does her bow, exits stage left. G Lizzie comes on from stage right. What is your talent?
Yes, I'm dressed up for this. A 2-piece bikini, classic white. I'm climbing a 40-foot ladder. At the end of it, a diving platform. As I do a slow dance and jump off into a shallow pool of 1 foot water. Shallow water diving. I do a nice crane dive, a couple flip-flop somersaults. I land with a nice splash.
Give me a dog roll. I want to see how well you do.
A 2 and a 4.
Ooh, the crowd just collectively recoils
Ooh, a
at
belly
the sight
flop
of the flop. They hear the splash. G Lizzie gets up. They all applaud out of pity, glad that you're alive after that. The judges might score favorably for you putting your body on the line. What are the votes? You got a 1 from Cleveland, 2 from Tijuana, 2 from Coney Island, and a 1 from Frankfurt. That was beautiful, though.
You get a 2 for the bikini.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Bunslinger, you're up next. What is your talent?
All right, Bunslinger is going to solicit some volunteers from the audience to try to come up on stage to assist with my, his talent. So he's gonna kind of, try to get as many people as he can up there, old, young, middle aged, whatever, doesn't matter. And then he's gonna make a circle, like a distance circle. They're all like 10 feet from him. And he's gonna go around. He's gonna put a nice, beautiful jar of relish on the heads of every one of them. And then he's gonna take out a beautiful handkerchief and he's gonna wrap it around his eyes. And then he's gonna blow on his fingers. And then he's gonna real quick just pull his gun, his 6-shooter out, and just go bam, 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 and just try to shoot all the relish jars off their heads.
I want a hot roll to see how well these volunteers. I'm sure a lot of them would choose to go up on the stage until they find out the talent, and then they might get a little shaky.
I definitely didn't explain what they were volunteering for before I took them up. That's for sure. I really sort of want a doggone failure. It's just a horrible bloodbath. That's an 8 again. God, I'm rolling on
8. All right.
Yeah.
So with the blindfold on, bang, 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 you hit the first relish jar, and immediately the rest of the volunteers drop to the floor. They immediately drop to the ground. You still spin around shooting because you have a blindfold on. You don't know that they drop. And at the end of the 6, you pull the blindfold off. You do your bow as if you hit all the jars because they are all broken on the ground around you. The crowd, scared, applauses just to try and get you off the stage, hoping that you won't come back for an encore.
Thank you. And he'll just wave at everybody a bit.
The votes from the judges, we got a 3 from Cleveland, 2 from Chicago.
Who said that he could have a weapon on the stage? Security?
That's it. Ashley's going down. That's it.
Frankfurt,
You heard Mike.
Melissa, that was a 3 from you, right?
Yeah.
All right. Kipser, Fancy Grill's turn. What is your talent?
So the stage starts again dark, and the American national anthem starts to play through all the speakers, followed by a lot of just sparkly disco lights coming up until the whole floor is lit. And Fancy kind of walks off, and she's pushing a massive cart of just different flowers of different colors and breeds, with a giant circular thing in the middle of it. And she's like, it's totally important with this 4th of July and our interest in our peace and continued prosperity of the world. And this is a totally awesome Japanese tradition that we're bringing to America. And she's starting to pick these flowers and put them in this circle that you realize is just like a foam thing that just put flowers in when you press them for ikebana. And it's totally peace loving, but we need to have our national pride on such an important total day like this. And she'll pick it up, and it is the current president of America, Frank Weiner. His hot doggy face has been embalmed in a floral arrangement for the crowd, and national pride, but also diversity and peace and love.
Go ahead and roll hot for me. And go ahead and take a bonus D10, because I don't know if the rest of you have figured it out yet, but world peace is a cheat code in this game, and makes everyone like you, because we're lampooning this congeniality.
Oh, I got a 10.
10. Automatic success on your next roll. How are the judges voting here? All right.
Melissa, I see you.
Sorry.
You don't like
Just
world
updating
peace,
my scorebook
Melissa?
here.
How dare.
Of course, that's what it is. That's what it is.
She must have voted for the other guy. You know?
The political division, it runs strong. Melissa, what is Little Miss Moonbeam doing for her talent?
So, as is custom, all of the lights go dark, and you just see what comes up in lighting is just like black light. And so you see that Little Miss Moonbeam has kind of glow bands around her ankles and around her wrists. And she also has the knee pads on, but one of them just doesn't shine quite as bright as you might have expected it to in the costume. And so she is basically doing this little dance, of course, to Super Freak.
He's a super. That's a great movie. Little Miss Sunshine. Go watch it after this.
Very good movie.
Give me a hot, and you are using a costume, so take your archetype. Nine. All right. So the crowd is cheering. They're getting into it. Most people would recoil at this type of promiscuity being shown on stage, but somehow you won the crowd. Did you win the judges? 3 from Chicago, 4 from Cleveland, 3 and 3. All right. Pretty solid scores there. You're all done with your talent part of the portion. The contest is still going on. You regroup in the back rooms in Princess Choriza's dressing room, let's say. What is your next plan of attack? You guys have figured a few things out.
So everybody, I don't know what you saw, but I found Black Widow. She had the best seats I don't know if she's still there, but I know where one of them is.
Like, we should go talk to her about peace and like she can like just let it all go.
Oh my gosh, you in peace. My goodness.
I didn't find any of the horsemen. Only Brockwurst.
Rockwurst.
He was
Okay.
somehow teleported. That's all I know.
Okay. Well, I had a delightful conversation, and I learned that suspiciously, one of them producers, Badlands, had one of those fellers just throw away a bunch of bacon costumes for some reason. Like they had too many. So I mean, it seems you don't just throw away bacon. What kind of person does that? Hey, wait a second. Is no one watching Princess Choriza again? Why do I keep doing this?
She's here in the wardrobe or in the
Like-
dressing room with you.
Okay, there she is. Sorry, I got her confused with a coat rack. My bad.
Like, I know her face kind of blends in sometimes.
Oh my goodness. I can hear you. I'm right here doing my makeup.
Yeah.
So are you saying we should go look
We were talking
at
about someone else, different princess.
No.
Are you saying we should go look at the bacon that got thrown away or look for the people in bacon costumes because they might be weird?
That's the second one right there. That's the one right there, Moonbeam.
Oh, speaking of bacon costumes, can you go get mine? I need to wear it for the final round.
Like, are you sure you can
You
still
have a
fit into
bacon?
it?
Oh my goodness. You are so rude. What did I ever do to you? I am such a nice,
Ugh,
caring
you are,
person.
like,
And I just want positivity in this world.
positivity is great, but your crude protein percentage is way off the charts.
Oh my goodness. And I was just about to compliment you because like nothing about you is particularly pretty, but you somehow you make it all work together.
Like, thanks. I know I can pull it off way better than you can. So I do appreciate that you can admire what someone else can do that you can't.
You're just so much smarter than you sound. Good for you.
I know it's a curse, and like you can totally can't do that. So I always appreciate a talent when I'm better at it than you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that bun. That is adorable. Do you think they make that for women?
Oh, like not in your size.
Oh yeah, I am a couple sizes smaller than you. That makes sense.
Ooh, like you haven't looked in a mirror recently then.
Oh my goodness. Everyone here is so peaceful. Isn't that right, Fancy Girl? We're so
Oh yeah, like
peaceful
love and
here.
peace. Let's go look at those baking
Be
costumes.
like BFFs now because like it sounds like you guys just became BFFs.
And with that, Brockwurst actually knocks on the door. It was slightly ajar, so he pokes his head in. Princess Choriza, could I have you for a moment? There's a problem with the scores, and the judges requested your presence.
That's a little weird. Why would they request her present?
It's a private matter. Oh my goodness, they're gonna tell me that I won, so I just
mean,
need to get it ahead of. They're
we
gonna
already
tell
know
me
that. They'll
my
tell you
lines
on
and
the
everything
stage.
like that.
No.
Where's your bacon
I'm just
costume?
gonna go
We'll
talk to
get
the
it for
judges.
you.
It's okay, they're all in my pocket anyways.
We'll go get
Yeah,
your costume
like,
while you're gone. Where is
exactly.
it?
You go
Yeah.
get my costume. I'm gonna go talk to the jujudges, and I'll meet you back here.
I
Where
wanted
is
to
it?
talk to the
We can't
judges
get
too.
it.
Yeah.
So can I come along with you? I kind of want to have a word with them.
Well, it was meant to be a private conversation.
No, that's okay. I'll keep it private. It's fine.
Yeah,
no,
one of
I think
us is
you're
no.
misunderstanding.
No.
I just need
get it.
Princess Choriza alone.
No, I hear you. I understand that.
Roll
I'm
hot
still
for me.
going to come along, though.
Roll hot for me.
Okay. Oh God. It's a 4, so it's a fail.
I'm afraid I must insist. You're going to stay here, and I'll take the Princess Choriza. I'll escort her fine, and I'll bring her back here in just a few moments.
Well,
Princess?
I just need to continue aerosoling her skin so she doesn't keep splitting. So I have to go with her. It's not an option.
It's true.
Oh my goodness, my skin is flawless now. Ever since I
Yeah.
got that hot
And we
dog
have
sauna
to-
in between rounds, I'm
we have
fine.
to keep taking care of it. Trust me.
Give me a hot roll.
Oh hell yeah. 9.
Well, I would hate for my skin to crack in between. I suppose you can come. Princess, I don't believe she... No, it's fine. She's not going to win anyways, so she can just stand outside. Very well. And he begins escorting the two of you down the hallway. What are the rest of you doing?
Like, we should probably go look at those bacon costumes. She can't fit in them with what she looks like right now. Like,
that is true. Like, we should go find him. And like that producer feller too. Like, yeah. Is with the stupid name. Yeah. That guy.
Lizzie, do you want to come with me and see if we can find Black Widow again?
Yeah, let's go find her.
All right. So Bunslinger and Fancy are going to the wardrobe. Lizzie and Little Miss are going for Black Widow, and Barbecue is going with Choriza and Brockwurst. Let's start with Bunslinger and Fancy. You begin heading to the costume department. There are just racks and racks of different dresses and swimsuits and suits, all sorts of costumes for the talent show. And then there are also several racks of the same sort of bacon wrap outfit that everyone is supposed to wear during the award ceremony. What are you doing here?
we count them.
Mm-hmm. And inspect them for something, nefarious.
I'm not going to ask you to roll for it. You can start counting them. There is the correct amount for the participants there. They also have name tags on them. As you start flipping through, you can see that they're assigned to different people. You find some for yourselves. You also find some for Princess Choriza. Go ahead and roll a hot for me. Both of you can roll it.
Okay. Oh, actually, I've got the auto success.
Auto success for you. Bunslinger? Muted?
Yep.
That's a 1. That's a doggone.
That's
failure.
a 1. All right, that's 2 points to hot. How are you looking on your stats?
3 hot, I think.
I failed. Those are the first 2 I failed. So I think that's I think it's 3 and hot.
Gotcha. Okay. Bunslinger, you're fumbling around, and really all this bacon's just making you hungry. It's not doing much. It's kind of making you lose focus.
Still probably pretty high as well. So I'm just kind of
and
here and there.
It's a bad trip too, because there was something else mixed with that mustard. It was maybe a little bit of relish in there or something like that. Maybe some mayonnaise.
Put in here like sriracha or something. Oh man, it's killing me. Hey, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. They bugging you? They bugging you?
Oh, yeah. Like, Bunslinger, you're totally, like, off your rocker right now.
I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm freaking out a little bit. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's all. And she'll, like, look into her bag a quick bit, look back up, whack, slap him really hard to, like, give him a shock, and then pull a little bit of Dijon mustard out of her purse in a fine little baggie. Oh. Now, look, like, this is the good stuff. So, like, you go take this, go out back and check that garbage can to see the name tags on, like, the garbage can ones, right? Yeah, and then you can have, there you go.
Give me the damn Dijon. Come on, come on. Okay, gotta bring
like,
it down a bit.
When you're outside, don't do it in here. Like, you gotta not get caught.
Nope, outside.
No,
okay.
Out.
Nope. Okay.
Nope. Out.
All right. Okay.
Like, check the name tags outside in the garbage can. Like, okay.
Check the name tags on the garbage cans. Okay.
Costumes in the
garbage cans don't have name tags.
The costumes in the garbage can.
Costumes. Right.
Go dumpster diving, like.
Gotta go dive in a dumpster and check to see if it's wearing a name tag.
Yeah.
All right. So as Bunslinger is heading to the far side of this costume department, Fancy, you were already going through these costumes and you got an automatic success. You do notice on Princess Choriza's costume, there is a hidden pocket, a double layer of bacon in here. And as you start pulling it open, you realize there's a small bomb that was implanted in her costume.
Does it look like it's on a timer? Does it look like it would receive
It looks
a signal?
radioactive or
Radios.
radio transmitted.
Yes, I understood.
Not
what you
nuclear.
meant.
You know what? Fuck it. It is nuclear. It's a
That's the
nuclear
slow
bomb
death.
in this
Like
country.
how it looks that way
slow
too.
death.
It looks radioactive.
It's labeled atomic bomb.
Can I break the transceiver or rewire it?
You
some
can
way?
absolutely attempt it. I will warn you that a doggone failure could set it off.
I luckily got rid of my cohort, so they are out of danger. And
yes, the atomic bomb will not affect them in the slightest. You're in a bomb shelter right now.
It's tactical.
He's going to be inside the dumpster. He's going to be
he is going to
fine.
be the safest one.
Just like Indiana Jones in the best Indiana Jones movie, right? When he went inside.
Like, that's
fridge.
totally a 7. I know exactly what I'm doing. So let's rewire the black and the red one and remove that little transmitter.
All right, so you start pulling out these wires perfectly. Bunslinger, you're heading outside this wardrobe, and you open the door, and you're still tripping, but you're opening the door to find yourself face to face with Badlands. Thick bratwurst, twice the size of you, towering over you. You can see that he's actually wearing like a production outfit with a name tag that says Badlands on it, with a picture of himself. What are you doing?
Getting high. You want some? Hold up.
And then he looks past you and sees Fancy pulling wires off that costume. Oh, you're all gonna die.
I'll run him over.
That we're gonna cut to. Let's go G Lizzie and Little Miss Moonbeam. You are going to the audience looking for Black Widow. By this point, the pageant is probably still going with that second round. It's on the tail end, wrapping up. You do find her there. Seems to be patiently waiting. You're a good distance away behind her, so she hasn't noticed you yet. What are you two doing?
I don't understand, Lizzie. She's just sitting there.
So that's her.
Yeah.
I will go up to her and whisper that she left her car on or her alarm on. Something of that sort.
Give me a dog.
Give me a dog. That's a 9.
9. I left the alarm on. How do you know it was me?
Well, that's your vehicle out there, right? It's blaring out nice and loud.
It's a parking garage. There's a lot of cars out there. A lot of Wienermobiles.
Not all of them have a vanity license plate that says Black Widow on it.
Oh, that one is mine. How did you know I was Black Widow?
Doesn't everybody know who you are?
Give me a hot. Actually, that'd be a dog.
6.
6. Well, I suppose I am pretty famous. I try not to be, but okay, I appreciate it. Actually, would you mind? And she pulls out car keys, Wienermobile keys. Would you mind just taking care of it for me? I'll tip you.
Well, sure thing. I'll take the
Happy
keys
to
from her.
help.
All right. She gives you her keys and then goes back to sit down. And you notice that she goes through her bun for an inside pocket, feeling for something there after she sat down. Once she feels it and knows it's there, she begins just waiting patiently again.
Should we go?
You saw that, right? She has something in her pocket.
Well, maybe if we go tell her, if we go outside and then we come back and we tell her that we did the thing and the alarm isn't going off, maybe she'll put the keys back and then we can see what it is.
All right. We'll head to the parking garage. Check out her car. Her Wienermobile.
Okay. You rush through the convention center. You don't actually know where her car is because you were just bluffing that whole time and it pulled off. So
You
you're just hitting
keep
the
pushing
key
the button.
fob
Exactly.
until you hear the beep beep. You go up a couple levels before you get it. It takes a few moments, but you find a black sports car with a red stripe on it with a vanity plate that says Black Widow. You unlock it. I assume you're rifling through, right?
Oh, for sure.
Pop the trunk
Yeah.
open.
You pop the trunk open. Laid out perfectly in front of you, like a desk, is plans to the stage lights of the convention center.
Well, that's where we already were, Lizzie.
Must have tampered with it. See what she's doing.
Did you find anything inside the car?
Yes, you found an arsenal of guns, pistols, and rifles, but they all have darts instead of bullets in them. Can't tell what chemical it is. Could be tranquilizer, could be poison.
Could be useful. I'll grab a few.
I could shoot you and we can figure out what it is.
Oh, no. Not me.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure
One
you
for
don't
you
want
and
to?
one
I
for
would
me?
like to see that. All right. So both of you grab
for you,
either rifles
for
or
me?
pistols, whichever you want.
And then
Yeah.
I do like set the alarm off and then turn it off.
Yeah, absolutely. So the alarm was off. It's off now. The car is sealed up again, and you both have weapons. Let's cut to barbecue. You are moving through these back halls with Princess Choriza and Brockwurst.
Mm-hmm.
It already feels off.
Yeah.
Brockwurst is not very charming like he normally is. Charming. He's not very conversational like he normally is. And it's a bit of a tense atmosphere. Princess Choriza seems completely oblivious to it. She is just scrolling away on her iBun, just checking her social media. And you're going down these halls, meandering quite a bit, getting further and further away from any of the professional areas into more of like the storage areas, a lot quieter areas. And then he stops in front of a storage room and says, "The judges are inside. After you, ladies."
We prefer to enter a room being announced if you wouldn't mind entering first, please. That's as the princess deserves.
Oh my God, I'm a princess. Of course I'm going first. And she just starts barging through and just walks into a storage room. It's got shelves and shelves of just random production equipment, boxes of like decorations, completely empty. Where are the judges? And with that, Brockwurst peels off his skin, ripping off his mask, revealing himself to be the icebox, and lunges for you, Barbecue, because you're right next to him. What are you doing?
She's gonna dodge under, and then she's gonna do like a cool ninja kick at his legs.
All right, roll hot for me there.
Okay. Do I get my Dodger Dog attribute?
Yes, you do.
Awesome. Thank God. I have a 9. That would have been a doggone failure if I didn't have my attribute.
You dodge his lunge. You do your, you sweep the leg. He goes flying back, falls right on his buns. Princess Choriza just starts screaming, "Oh my God, who is that? What happened to Brockwurst?"
He's
and
here
just
to
starts-
kill you. I need you to get out of here. Or
Oh my
lock yourself
God.
in the closet. I don't care. And then Barbecue's punching him in his face.
Just pummeling him. We'll keep that roll going that you already had. And you were just beating him into submission, turning him into ground sausage. Princess Choriza is just screaming. She didn't even listen to anything you said. She's just watching in horror. Her iBun fell to the floor. But you have subdued Icebox here. Are you trying to kill him or just trying to like knock him out? Because he's senseless right now.
She's gonna drag him into the closet and then shut the princess outside, and she will coup de grace this guy.
Okay. Normally I wouldn't say this in this game, but go ahead and describe your kill.
So as I said, she keeps pummeling his poor head until eventually it's like it's just mush, like a toddler's gnawed on one end of a hot dog for a really long time. And yeah, he is no more.
You come out of the storage room with hot dog all over your hands, the juices running down. Princess Choriza is just horrified at what you look like right now, with the condiments splattered all over you. I think we need to get back for round 3.
Yeah, do you think I have time to like freshen up at least?
We have time for whatever you want to do. Anything you want to do. Just say it and I'll do it.
Yeah, I just want to keep you alive, you know?
Yeah, I want to keep me alive too. Should I not be here?
Oh no, you're fine. Like that's why I'm here. We're good to go. Let's go back.
No,
to
I mean,
the
like, should I
dressing
not
room.
be with you if I want to stay alive?
Oh no, I'm keeping you alive.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Come on, girl. I need extra glitter. Do you think you can help with that? Let's go.
My dad will buy you all the glitter you want. And with that, you head to the wardrobe to find a change of clothes, which is where Bunslinger and Moonbeam are right now. Badlands is ready to attack Bunslinger, who's kind of tripping a little bit. Moonbeam, I'm sorry, not Moonbeam, Fancy Grill. You had just disarmed the bomb. What are you two doing?
I want to
Like
run him over.
Munsinger, catch! Throw it in his mouth.
Okay. And so he'll do it. He'll
Peace
try
and
to
love.
catch. Yeah.
As you're moving with the scooter, you said you want to run him over too, right?
Yeah. So I'll be driving towards him and trying to all at one motion.
So she threw it long, and you're going down the field.
It's like
to catch.
yeah, exactly. It's a football game right now. Right.
All right, give me dog.
What's
Just
more
back
American
up over him
than American football?
Drive back.
American baseball is more American
Eh.
because that's where you get the hot dogs.
Eh.
You get the concession stands in both sports areas.
American football. Yeah.
Give me
What
the
do you want to
dog.
roll? Okay.
Dog. And take your archetype.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. 7.
7.
My best.
That's a success. So you were barreling down into him. He wasn't that far from you because I said you opened the door and he was right there.
Sure.
This
put
is
in reverse
George
really
Lucas
fast.
movie magic, where like the door is coming down and you're far away, and then it cuts through the door and it's at the top again and it's coming down again. So you're on your way, you catch it and you start ramming into him. Fancy, what
So-
are you doing?
I want to.
Oh, sorry,
I
go
want to
ahead.
like roll over him to knock him down, and then I want to be like touchdown, and I want to spike it down into his mouth.
Absolutely. He's a giant bratwurst. You knock him down and you spike it. It doesn't quite pierce the skin because bratwurst is very thick, but you do definitely knock him dizzy for a little bit. Fancy, what are you doing?
Okay, like this dress can go back on now. I think that's fine. Like we can just go get the bacon costumes for ourselves for later. Ladia, peace and love.
Okay, Badlands isn't quite down yet. Like he's on the ground, but he's not like subdued yet. So if you want to get the costumes, that's fine, but he is still a threat.
I can go talk to him about peace and love, and maybe he'll agree to take it into his heart. Yeah, okay. Bunslinger, I'm gonna catch a ride. You're on him top. Okay, hi, Mr. Like, have you ever thought about not and just like peace and love and stuff?
Give me a hot.
Okay.
Take your archetype.
Oh, thank you. That would be hot dog. I got 2 5s. Hot dog.
Hot dog. All right,
Hot
so roll
dog.
another d10.
I got an 8.
8. So that's 18 total. So you got a success here, and you're banking a success for your future roll.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. I should give up this assassin business. I'm gonna go reform my ways. Can I go now? I'll take this bomb with me. It won't be a problem.
Yeah, like that totally sounds like a great plan. Go America.
Thank you. Thank you.
Peace and love.
Peace and love. He kind of like edges away from Bunslinger. Are you okay with this, Bunslinger?
What? Who's a what?
Taking the bomb with him.
Hey. What happened? I'm sorry. Where are we? What's going on?
Like,
Who are
Bunslinger,
you
have you
people?
had your Dijon yet? Like, you were supposed to do that outside.
Right. Okay. What? He's got the bomb. Get him. And then I'm gonna try to run over him again, just out of fun.
Okay. We'll keep the same success as last time. It's fine. He's rushing down the hall with this bomb, thankful for the chance to escape. Whether he actually reformed his ways, who knows? You're not going to get a chance to find out because Bunslinger
at the top of his lungs as he's chasing him, he's got a bomb! He's got a bomb! As loud as he possibly can.
Okay, now I want a dog.
Can I use my archetype?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Okay. 2 7s. So that's a
Two
hot
sevens.
dog. Yeah. Okay.
You got to yell it.
Hot dog. And I rolled a 6, so that's a 20 total.
All right. So bank an automatic success, and you're successful here. Just like barbecue. Go ahead and describe your kill.
Okay. I kill him? Oh, that's I just really want to kill him.
Okay. Describe how you're subduing him. You don't have to kill him.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to
kill him, Jeff.
I want to ride over top of him, and then I just want him to kind of get stuck underneath the back, under the scooter. And so then I got to like go backwards, like, come on, get off. And then I'll go forward again, get off. And then I'll go backward and then forward, just back and forth over top of him like a good 20 times. And then maybe there's a crack, maybe there's not, but Bunslinger doesn't hear it.
Regardless, there are juices all over the floor underneath. He's flattened down the middle.
I can't get him out of the... I'm out of
You
the
were yelling
scooter. Ugh.
You were yelling he's got a bomb, so a few production assistants came running. And as you hit him, he accidentally threw the bomb up, and it went flying down the hallway and was caught by the same production assistant who offered you mustard earlier. What is this?
It's a bomb. I'm going to explode.
It says atomic. I'm going to die.
Yeah, probably. You want me to take it from you?
No, not you.
Okay. Well, longer you hold it, the more your skin's going to peel off, but that's fine.
I'm going to go throw it in the dumpster.
Yeah, that's a good place for it. That's a good place for it, right? That's a good place
Yeah,
for
like I totally think so too. We should throw out all our arms, like totally peace and love.
But
All right, and he goes
I'm
running
to
for the
pick stuff
dumpster.
up if I don't have my arms.
Oh, like figuratively, not like totally literally.
We have
Right. I understood.
three
two
of the
those
four
words.
horsemen. We have 3 of the 4 horsemen of the esophagus neutralized here. G Lizzie and Little Miss Moonbeam, you're heading back with the plans and your guns, but unfortunately that PA system rings out that it's time for the contestants to gather for round 3. Your second questions. Is there anything you guys need to do, like as you're in the backstage, anything you're trying to prep for? You would be able to tell each other what you found in the car, things like that.
Hey, everybody, I found a gun.
I could take that if you want. I'm trained to use it.
I think I'll keep it.
We should like totally just throw those out. We threw an atomic bomb in the garbage can earlier,
Yeah.
like totally just peace and love stuff.
Bunslinger, you could have mine. That talent you showed earlier. You deserve it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, please. You have a gun? Oh, so yeah, he's just collecting.
Yeah, it's one of the dark ones.
Okay. Oh,
We-
this is
we do
great.
give-
Oh, God. Hey.
We do give Black Widow back her keys.
Hair trigger.
Okay, you gave her the keys on the way back, and she gave you a nice tip. Nice giant pickle. All right, and round 3, the second questions. Princess Choriza goes back on stage, and she gets her question. She answers it as if it was scripted again. This time the judges come up and you see that they're giving her 4s instead of 3s. It seems as if she has had her dad make a bigger payment to them. She's trying to really buy this pageant away from you all. So you're going to have to step up your game if you want to beat her. Barbecue, you are up first.
Barbecue, you should have left her locked in the closet.
Trying to remember what question we left on. Barbecue. We all know that a grill is the best way to prepare a hot dog. How do we discourage those that wish to take the easy route by microwaving their hot dogs?
We discourage them. So there is a certain type of chemical that they put on Game Boys and other video games to where if people and children put it in their mouths, it tastes disgusting. So I vote that we dip all hot dogs potentially in there, but change it to where if it gets radioactive waves from a microwave, that's when it makes the hot dog taste disgusting. So they're punished for their bad behavior.
That would be a scientific achievement. Judges? Two, three, two. All right. Long, you are up. G. Lizzie. You got to make up some points here, bud. Brockwurst says, G. Lizzie, gonna throw you an easy one. Buns, toasted or untoasted, and why?
Oh, neither. I prefer steamed buns, and everyone else should.
But aren't you worried that they would become soggy?
Soggy? Are you dipping them in hot dog water? No. It's just a light steam.
Light steam. Judges? 4, 2, 3. All right. Making up some points there.
Steam buns are delicious.
Bunslinger, you're coming out. What would you say to someone who says that they prefer hamburgers over hot dogs?
What? I didn't get the question.
I asked.
Can you repeat it?
What would you say to someone who says that they prefer hamburgers over hot dogs?
I can't really see. Can someone turn the lights down? They're kind of bright.
Can we get someone to turn the lights down for him?
Can't really.
Production
Can't really
assistant
see.
goes running.
It's hot in here. My heart's kind of racing a bit. I too
we have a doctor
like
nearby.
steam buns and world peace. Let's
Steam buns
throw
and,
away
okay, you're done.
arms
You're done.
and
Judges,
peace. Yeah.
judges, what score are we giving?
And then I'll start firing the gun in the air. Yeah.
Darts go flying. You shoot out one of the lights, glass falls down. Ashley, Melissa, it is yours. All right. 2 and 2. All right.
Thank you, Log, with the Mercy 3.
Fancy Grill, perhaps you can get us back on track. What does being a modern hot dog mean to you?
Like, I'm totally the most modern of hot dogs, and like that's really important to me because like it means that I can understand like what my parents went through and all their struggles, but also like see the future and the possibilities that we can totally like come to and get like really awesome stuff that other people like totally can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you would also say world peace, but that's okay. Judges? Twos? All right, 2s across the board. And then finally, Little Miss Moonbeam. Do you believe that sausages and hamburgers are given equal opportunities?
Do I think that sausages and hamburgers are given equal opportunities to hot dogs?
in life, for careers, anything?
Well, I think that anyone can be anything if they put their mind to it. And there are buns that fit hamburgers, and there are buns that fit hot dogs, and the buns that fit hot dogs fit sausages. So as long as everybody's got a bun that fits them, then everybody can be whatever they want to be.
It's a very positive way to look at the world. Judges? All right, pretty good score there. And with that, you all don't have time to do much else because you need to immediately go change into your bacon wraps because we're heading to the award ceremony. You go back. Princess Choriza's already changed. She's fussing over her makeup. The rest of you get into these. You're able to check them for bombs. There's no more atomic bombs hidden in these bacon wraps. And you line up to come out. This music is playing that's very triumphant. There's a song being sung along with it, talking about the beauty of a glistening hot dog and how great condiments are and how hot dogs are integral to American culture. And you all line up here, and Brockwurst grabs the envelope that has the points on it. And this is the moment of truth. We are going to discover who is the hot dog princess. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, our second runner-up is Fancy Grill.
Wow.
Totally, yeah. I'm so happy to be here and bring world peace here for everyone, just with my presence.
Our second runner-up. Oh wow, this was a tough contestant to beat. Princess Choriza. And she immediately begins sobbing angrily and stamping her feet as she comes up and accepts the flowers. She stands off to the side. Hot dog tears are streaming down, ruining her condiments. She looks furious.
I told you that dress didn't fit well.
And the winner of the puppy pageant, our hot dog princess this year is, drum roll please, fake drum roll inserted here in post-production, Little Miss Moonbeam.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm so surprised.
You come up, Little Miss Moonbeam, roll a hot for me here.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. Hot diggity dog. You come up and you're crowned. He's a foot-long hot dog, so you don't even have to tilt your head forward. He can just place it on top. He gives you this bouquet of flowers, and you're looking up, and you see another very similar explosive device, much smaller, on one of the lights above. And you look into the crowd, and you see Black Widow holding a remote detonator. She clicks it, and there's this detonation above, and that light begins falling down right on top of you three contestants. What are you doing? Fancy Grill and Little Miss Moonbeam, you are the closest. So let's start with you two.
Fancy will reach into herself and pull out a giant broccoli umbrella to attempt to deflect some of the light from falling immediately down.
And Little Miss Moonbeam is taking off her other knee pad that she had, and she's just sticking it over her head.
A dog for both of you.
All right.
Moonbeam, you actually had an automatic success from your last roll, so we can use that. Fancy, how'd you roll?
I had an auto success as well because I had
perfect.
the 18 thing.
Yeah. So the broccoli comes up, the knee pad comes up, this massive stage light comes flying down. Brockwurst does his best to shield Princess Choriza, completely leaving the two of you vulnerable. But between this knee pad and the broccoli, the light bounces off, deflects onto the stage. What are the three of you in the back doing? Start with you, Lizzie. What are you doing?
Keeping audience calm, the judges calm, everyone around calm. Like,
how are you doing?
All right. This is all part of a final event. Don't worry.
All right. Okay. Roll hot, and I think you are trying to defuse a dangerous situation.
Yep. Got a 6.
6. That's a success. So there was a bit of an uproar as the light came down. There gasped, people screamed, but you come forward and you say it's all part of the show. Everyone sort of like calms down. It doesn't appear as if anyone was seriously injured. Bunslinger, what are you doing?
Does Bunslinger, oh, Bunsinger, that could have been fun. Bunslinger, does he see a Black Widow in the crowd?
I think it'd be safe to say that your partners told you where she would be. Yeah.
Okay, so since everything's calm, and he's not the kind to rile people up, he would like to use like the debris of the light in the fixture as a ramp to just ride his scooter up it and into the audience and try to land on top of Black Widow out in the.
We said she had a pretty good view, so there's a good chance you might be able to reach her. Go ahead and roll with your archetype.
I actually have auto success from.
There we go.
Previous.
That's why you went crazy with it.
Why not? Who cares? It's a hot dog game. Who cares?
No, I love it. I love it. You ramp up. At this point, the crowd is like ready to be scared again, but they were just told it was part of the show, so they think maybe this was meant to happen. The light fell so that you would have a ramp. They're waiting for the fireworks, but instead you just launch into Black Widow. As he's midair. Barbecue, what are you doing?
So as he launches, she's gonna like signal for some lights, some patriotic lights, and she's gonna start belting the national anthem. And she's like, "Everyone, please stand."
Everyone stands. There's a good group of people that were running out of the way from where Bunslinger was going into the crowd. Unfortunately, Black Widow did not have spider-like reflexes. As, oh, say, can you see? The Wienermobile smashes into Black Widow. You hear a splat. I think this is the perfect place to end this session. You have taken out the 4 horsemen of the esophagus. Little Miss Moonbeam, you are joining Hyperoptic Team DOG. The rest of you have been released from your contracts. You'll have to try to find different special forces, but hey, only one person could be the wiener. Let's do some shout outs. I think we're all lollygaggers here. Jeff, you want to take us home?
Sure, man. So coming later this week, we are starting up Delta Green. It's been a long time coming. We played it a while back when we played through Impossible Landscapes, but we are now returning to it on Friday and starting up our new campaign. So come check that out. Then on Saturday, we'll be back to One Ring as per usual, episode 60. We are in the final arc of that game. Then what we got next? Monday, we are going to be getting back to Horror on the Orient Express. That is the plan, hopefully. We might see a new face or two as well. And then Tuesday, what are we back with, Stephen?
We'll be back with Forbidden Lands. We had quite the dramatic session last time. Not nearly as humorous as this session was, but Bacho went through some serious shit. And he's still coming back from that. So we'll see how that all plays out.
Keep talking. I got to find me.
Little Miss Moonbeam, what does life look like now that you are both on Hyperoptic Team DOG and the Puppy Princess, the Hot Dog Princess?
Well, clearly, the highlight of her upcoming year is being in the primary float at any local town parade. So that is what you look forward to when you win such things, is that you get the prime position and just get to wave at everyone and bask in the 15 minutes of fame.
And promote world peace, of course, in any town with no more than 10,000 hot dog civilians.
All right, we're good to go. I'm going to raid Magi RPG. A lot of the normal folks we normally raid aren't playing tonight, but it looks like they are playing some. I think they're playing Blades in the Dark. So follow the raid when it pops up, and then we'll catch y'all later. So bye-bye.